Tony D and Little Joan with a screenwriter's rant on Cop Secret, an Icelandic action cop movie. Yes, this takes place in Iceland, and it's very strange. Smash like and subscribe. Thank you for smash liking and subscribing. Check out my books. Links in the description. Comedy horror in South Jersey. It's what? It's the Pineys. Books 1 through 9, all at Amazon.com. Kindle Unlimited is free. Okay, so the premise of this movie is there's a cop who breaks all the rules. And here's his sergeant yelling at him, or his captain, "Are you insane? How dare you?" And it's all in Icelandic, by the way. So it's subtitled for a reason. And it takes place in Reykjavik, because that's the Icelandic version of the capital of crime. Like, that's New York. That's New York and Washington combined. I mean, I don't think they have that much crime in Iceland, but it's kind of funny they're making this crazy movie about bank robberies. But the big revelation in the movie is the reason it's called Cop Secret is the main character, who's the rough and tumble cop, it falls in love with his partner. Now, I didn't get that from watching the trailer. I had to read the write-up on it because I was trying to figure out what country this was from. And when they said Reykjavik, I'm not sure I'm saying that right. And I was like, isn't that in Iceland? So this is an Icelandic gay cop movie. So it's got all the tropes. It's got like kind of epic rock music, but it's in Icelandic. So they're saying a bunch of, I don't know. It's the tune sounds familiar. So I'm not sure what they're singing. But he's the main guy, and I guess this is his partner that he falls in love with. And they actually show a brief clip. It looks like they're kissing. And at first I thought, I don't think he's kissing him. He must be pushing him up against the wall because it's like so fast. So like, I don't know. I guess they decided not to promote that part. And I think this is the bad guy. And then I think this is the bad guy's partner. They're like in charge of all the robberies. And then in this scene, they got her handcuffed and they break one of her fingers. And she says, "Oh, you broke my finger." And he like flips her off and said, "Let me give you one." That something like that. So like they're just completely out of control. So it feels like the Icelandians, they are, I don't know that they have this much crime that this would happen, but it doesn't feel like they're, crawling with criminals. Maybe they are, but it feels like they're aping American movies, right? Like they looked at American movies like, oh, we should make a cool movie like that. Yeah, but we don't have any crime. Well, we got a little crime. We can make up some crime, right? That's what it kind of feels like to me. Like they made up a bunch of crimes so they could do this cool movie where everybody points guns at each other. So, yes, cool. I would totally see this movie. Come on, an Icelandic cop movie where, his partner, he falls in love with his partner. I mean, it's kind of like pushing the whole buddy cop movie to its ultimate conclusion, right? So that's kind of fun. I mean, it hasn't been done. I don't know. Maybe it has. I mean, it sounds funnier than these guys, he just drives like a maniac, cutting people off. People are getting into car accidents. They don't seem to be bothered by that. I'm not sure. I guess it's supposed to be a comedy. It did mention a comedy in there. This is the tech guy, I guess. There's a scene with a bomb, and the guy plants a bomb. Reykjavik isn't an innocent little town anymore. I'm a hard drinker. And he's in denial of his sexuality, too. So I guess that plays a part in it until the end of the movie where he, runs off with his partner, I guess. So there are no hot chicks, though. No hot chicks. But it's kind of funny. It's kind of funny, I think. It just looks like a crazy action movie where, a bunch of impossible stuff happens. There's a hot chick there. She's the, I don't know, she's like some prostitute they arrested or whatever. Reykjavik isn't an innocent town anymore. He says that in a gruff Icelandic voice, which makes it not sound that gruff. Um, yeah, so I don't know. I have to check this out on see if I can find it anywhere on Netflix or whatever. But it's called Cop Secret. So first act, obviously, he's a cop and he's always in trouble, and I don't know. It probably shows him beating up some guys or whatever, and then they keep having these bank robberies and nothing's stolen. Okay, and then his buddy or his captain's always yelling at him. Maybe gets his partner killed or whatever, or he quits. This guy with a bunch of scars. I think that's the bad guy. This is his new partner. There he is, and so that's the first act. Like it sets up all the crimes. They don't know what's going on. They're trying to figure out. He gets a new partner, and he's kind of like attracted to him, but he doesn't know how to deal with it. I guess he's in denial, according to the synopsis. So then, second act. I don't know if his partner's gay. Maybe he is. I assume he is, since he ends up kissing him at some point. So he's gay, and maybe he's cool with that, and then the other guy's not. Shut up, Joan. I'm doing the thing. So they are trying to solve the murder, and then I don't know. The bad guy looks a little like super villainy. So he like sets up a bomb, and I don't know. He's got some bigger crazy thing. Now, one of the write-ups I read said it's not a good. I'm gonna have to answer this call soon. It's not a good write-up, or it's not a good plot. You know, it's okay, I guess. I don't know. I'd still see it anyway. Anyhow, and then the final act is them fighting the bad guys, and there's a bunch of scenes with cars, and I guess the bomb explodes at some point, and somebody gets killed, and he has to avenge him, and there's a bunch of gunfights. So, I mean, it would be fun. This is the bad guy. He looks like he's got a lot of energy to him. I like the energy of this guy. Gotta have a good actor to play the villain. I mean, really. I mean, the lead looks good too, but he looks villainous, doesn't he? Like, I'm going to kill you. This is fun. And he's got a female sidekick. So yeah, I would say this. Oh wait, is there more here? No. Nope. All in Icelandic. Anyhow, that's it for me, Tony D and Little Joan. Check us out on Odysee, Bitchute, and Rumble for our more bass takes. I gotta call somebody. Also, I'm going to be watching RRR. Hopefully, it's 3 hours. Hopefully soon, and then I'll be reviewing it probably tomorrow. And with that, I'll see you tomorrow.